Ms. Harshbarger.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Johnson. You know, I had a lot of problems to choose from tonight, and Madam Speaker, I rise today to talk about the border crisis. I want to remind the American people that our national security is still in jeopardy as our southern border remains wide open. Since Joe Biden took office, over 2.6 million illegal immigrants have been apprehended at the southern border. And because of President Biden's failed open border policies, more drugs have been smuggled into our neighborhoods than ever before. CBP estimates that nearly 5,300 pounds of deadly fentanyl analogs have been apprehended, and that's enough to kill 2.4 billion people. You know, and I don't know of a person that I talk to or that I see that hasn't been touched by the loss of somebody concerning overdoses. And as a pharmacist, I know this all too well, that the illegal fentanyl analogs flowing through Joe's open border has caused unthinkable harm by poisoning our communities. And according to the Metro Public Health Department in Nashville last year, 74% of overdose-related toxicology reports detected fatal fentanyl analogs. And wondering how all that fentanyl is getting into a state like mine, it's no wonder. I'm not even a border state. It's no coincidence that Border Patrol agents reporting a 1,066% increase in fentanyl seizures at just one stretch of the U.S.-Mexico border last year. The influx of dangerous illegal drugs is making its way through all our neighborhoods, and this is no longer a geographically tied tragedy because, as I said before, Tennessee isn't a border state, but we're all border states. The Biden administration's failure has had deadly consequences, and my home state has not been immune. As I stand here today, the largest caravan of people intending to illegally reside in the United States is heading to our southern border. Word's gotten around that Joe Biden is soft on crime, and he's opened his arms and our border to anyone and everyone. This caravan could total up to 15,000 people, and that far outnumbers our Border Patrol agents who are already struggling to protect our borders. These thousands are not just crumbs compared to the millions that have entered our country illegally in the last year. I've been to the border more times now in my first term in the House of Representatives than Joe Biden has in nearly half a century in public service. What I saw there at both Eagle Pass and the Rio Grande Valley sector was heartbreaking and infuriating. I had the opportunity to speak with our Border Patrol agents who just want to do their job and keep our nation safe, but they're struggling under the conditions this administration has boxed them into. They don't have enough resources, manpower, or support to turn away the hordes of invaders that come through the border every single day, and the illicit and illegal criminals that are coming, the gotaways, we don't know who they are, where they come from, or where they're going. That's even more concern. And in fact, they have been encouraged to help transport these individuals to every corner of the nation without a way of knowing who they are or where they're going. What we do know is who's paying for all this, and that's a simple answer. It's the American taxpayer, which is you. And this year, Secretary Mayorkas admitted that Americans are out $72 million just from President Biden's order to halt the border wall construction. We're paying not to build the border wall. Plainly speaking, you're being charged to ensure you are less safe. And this crisis greatly benefits the cartels and gravely threatens the American people. Every state is a border state as Joe Biden's border crisis damages our national security. This crisis has gone on long enough. Americans deserve better, and they deserve a closed border. And with that, Madam Speaker, I yield back to my great friend, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you so much for covering all that. Madam Speaker, I have another colleague or two on the way, and I would inquire as to how much time remains on the clock in the special hour.
The gentleman has 21 minutes.